Okay, so we have a new mold. This is the game controller mold. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. This is some glow in the lights. I got these from Amazon. Had them for a while. I never use anything glow in the dark, so this will be fun. Hopefully they actually do what they say they're supposed to do. I haven't decided on a color yet. Maybe we'll go with blue, maybe orange. We will see. But this mold I probably had for about a year. It's a shaker mold. I never knew how to use it, and obviously it's huge, so I was very intimidated by it. But we're gonna be using it today. I am heating up my resin, so I'm just gonna get the mold ready, pick out the colors. Oh, this thing is wrapped up. And I ordered the supplies for the shaker part. Why can I not see? So we will see when that gets here. Oh, this is wrapped like a few times with the thing. And again. And again. Sheesh. No, let's just rip it. We're not gonna use it. Oh, okay. Looks pretty good. Good part right here, but it's fine. There's a hair. So I need to use my tape to just go over it one time to get all of the little spots and sprinkles out of it. This will be way easier if I had two hands instead of one. Alrighty. Oops, I dropped it. My carpet is messy, so yeah, definitely don't need to go over this with my tape. Everything looks so good. Okay, so I decided to go with the blue glow in the dark pigments. Obviously, I got them from Amazon. First time using it. I've had this for a while. I don't know why I've never tried it out, but I'm just mixing everything up. I was surprised it wasn't chunky like the normal pigments, so that was good. Wasn't leaving any marks, any lumps or anything in there, so that was perfect. By the way, whenever I'm mixing my resin, I always put part A and part B in some hot water first. But I guess the water was way too hot because when I was mixing it, I realized that it was smoke, so it definitely overheated. So I had to pour it down very quickly, otherwise it would have just hardened while I was mixing it. So that's why there is smoke, and that is why you need to be wearing your gloves and your mask. So it dried, but it didn't dry that well. When I'm demolding it, then I realized that one of the corners weren't fully dried. Thank God I decided to do some pigments with this first before I did the lights and everything else, so I can see how the mold actually will turn out. And for some reason, when it was drying, the mold and everything just bent forward. And then I was trying to bend it to straighten it out. Like, I don't know. So I decided to try like a dark blue with it. Yeah, because the first one, you can obviously, well, I'm going to show you guys later, but you can definitely see all the way through the first blue. So it's like, maybe mix up like a darker blue because I thought it would be darker, but it's still fine. I'm still going to use it, but I decided to make a second one because the first one did not turn out so great. The sides were missing. It just did not come out the way how I wanted. This one turned out better. You can see that the pigment right there didn't mix up properly, but it looks good. That little corner right there did not turn out that great, but that's about it. Everything else looks good. So, yay! Okay, do you guys remember this game? I saw it at the dollar store when I was picking up some supplies. So I'm just like, my nails is broken. It's called water toss. Oh, I got one in. Yay! This definitely needed more water. Oh, I got another one too. Where is it? I should add more water in it. I don't know. But oh my god. Oh, this one is almost filled up. Ah, got it. Hopefully you guys could see. But yeah. So this is what we're gonna be recreating for this giant mold that you guys saw me making. The back did not turn out so great. And also when I laid it down on the floor, a piece of hair got on it. So I don't know. Maybe I'll make another one. But in the meanwhile, I'm breaking up everything in here. And that's what we're going to be using. So it was only $1, so it doesn't really matter. Ooh, don't fall. I don't know why I decided to do it out of the window. Yeah, we're going to be recreating this. Hopefully it can still move and everything, even though obviously I'm not using water. But we shall see how it turns out. Okay, so I got these stickers from Less Resin. I used them in a different video, but I never posted that video, so that's why some is missing. But I decided to go with these reflective ones since I haven't used them yet. I thought it would look cute. But this comes in every color, which I don't know why I didn't show you guys all the colors that it came with. But they're obviously just stickers. So you just peel it off and then you just stick it on there and press it all the way down because you don't want no bubbles to seep underneath it. And yeah, that's what I'm doing. I went with a turtle and some shells. Cute. And decided, oh, it would be nice to add another shell like right underneath it. So it's like perfect, perfect, perfect. And this one I use the one with the colors, and this one obviously I use the reflective one, and this is how they both look. I like the second one better. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drill a hole up top, like a little tiny hole. I should have shown you guys on the first one. I thought that you guys going to see the drill going down, but obviously you can't. So yeah, either way it works. I drill a hole on top of both of them because obviously that's where you're going to seep the baby oil down through so that it can shake and move around. What's the name of this paper thingy? Hold on, let me go back to my Amazon to see what it's called. So these are called plastic film. So I just trace it around the top part of where I'm gonna be doing the shaker. And since obviously last night some resin ran over onto my scissors because I had it like right at the bottom. So now the scissors are not working. They're like kind of stick together. So I had to use my X-Acto knife, which is such a mess. The scissors would have made it super easy, but I didn't have the scissors. So the marker that I use, it can simply be wiped off. I just used some alcohol to wipe it off and it was good to go. But I just obviously needed to know where I was tracing, so that's why I had to use my marker. And obviously since I placed down some stickers, I wanted to make sure that it stick properly. I didn't want to wait until I add the baby wood and the stickers could lift up. So just to secure everything in, I'm just going to place a little bit of some resin. Shake it around. Make sure it gets all over there. All over it. And yeah, so it can hold it together. So on this one, even though the first one did not turn out so great, I still want to put in the effort. So maybe if I jazz it up, it will look better. So I got some seashell, some sea moss, some black sand and some white sand. And yeah, so I'm just going to be placing it down in a little controller part of it. I don't know what I'm doing. Hopefully this turned out great. In my head, it looks beautiful when I'm shaking it around. So hopefully it will turn out good. So yeah. I don't know. Maybe it will turn out a hot mess. But we shall see. I should have mixed up the sand in the resin. It would have looked better, but I think it still look good. By the way, the sands, both of them I got from Amazon, the black and it's not really white. It's just like a normal sand color, but I got them both from Amazon. And the moss, I think I either got it from Amazon or Hobby Lobby or Marshall. I don't know what this pink stuff is called, but it was in the little toy thing that I bought, so I'm just spacing it down. I'm making sure that there's space in between that is not stick directly onto the resin. The resin is not fully cured and things, so it can stick on there properly. So that's why I'm placing it on there. This was so hard because it's so tiny and my hand was shaking. I didn't want it to touch the resin because if it touches the resin, then it's gonna be dropping directly into the resin. So I just wanted to stick out. So it took me a minute to get it right. That's how it looks. I was trying so hard to get this up and it wouldn't go get. So I was like, you know what, let me just use my hand. And obviously my hand did not go great because it's so tiny. So when I was trying to place it down and not touch the resin, it just flipped over to the side. And I was trying to get it back up, but it got too much resin on there, so it kept on dropping into the resin. So eventually I just took it out, wait until the resin got a little more firmer, and then I placed it back down there. So yeah. So now we're gonna wait until it's fully cured